record.
Okay.
Hey, welcome to another episode of the Blackout Tips podcast. I'm your host, Rod, joined as always by my co-host,
Karen.
And we are live on a Tuesday afternoon, ready to do some podcasting a little earlier than normal. Some people I saw in the chat saying they were still at work.
Oh, snap now.
Y'all better get this entertainment while you on the clock.
Ain't that the truth? On the man's time.
We's freeze now. We can do what we want. So you can be like these people by going to crowdcast.io. There's a link in our show notes every show for how to join the chat room, and you get alerts when we go live, and the people in the chat room hang out, and they're funny, they have their own jokes, and you get to know the audience a little bit better. So we can be reading what you guys are saying next time, so make sure you guys sign up for that. The official weapon of the show is
folding chair.
The unofficial sport,
bullet ball.
And bullet ball, extreme. All right, did you have any banter for today? I don't really have any either. I was thinking, I was like, nothing really happened. So I guess we can kind of go right into, politics till we get mad. Ugh.
I didn't know she was black until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
People have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably Tennessee, that says, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, we can't get fooled again.
Tell you what, I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to bed.
Man, it's kind of funny that hearing the George, things are so bad now, hearing the George Bush one, we're like, fool me once, can't fool me again, or whatever. That is now wistful times.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought he was going to be the worst president I ever saw in my life. Anyway.
Agreed.
Trump, unrelated to anything we just said, Trump lashes out at reporter over question about Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah, he's still confused as to why people give a fuck.
Right.
Like, I don't know. What about that people don't understand? He's like, but I sell crack to the community, and y'all mad about this?
Yeah, apparently reporters are asking questions. He said, are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. He said the media needs to move on from this creep, Epstein. Okay. That was your man's.
You drawing him pictures and shit.
Nothing make you sound guiltier than how you threw on your man under the bus.
Cause he did.
You're like, man, what? Not that fool. Everybody know he a crackhead. The memo rock MAGA world because the Epstein report or files or whatever was supposed to come out, and now Trump people have been like, what? Nah, you supposed to be fucking with us. Yeah, so he flipped on. He's flipping on reporters instead of just he was just denying anyone was talking about it.
Right.
Now he's when being asked, it's like, why y'all keep asking me about this shit? Texas Republicans aim to redraw House districts. They're basically trying to gerrymander it so that they get less and less power in the black vote.
Mm-hmm.
Texas is one of those states where people, think of it as a red state. It's so rigged against the probably majority blue in that state that it ends up looking like it's looking.
Yeah, and also the thing is the politicians, the Republican politicians, because once you get in office, you have power. So they get in power and they pass a lot of rules and a lot of regulations, like you say, down south, that disenfranchise, that, close polls. Same thing they do in North Carolina, some of these other states down here, change hours and shit like that to make it very, very difficult. And I don't know in Texas, but some states, you can't early vote. You can only vote the day of. You don't have like a week or two or a month in advance. You like today is the day, or you just can't vote.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's funny because you can only vote your way out of it so much when you keep losing the battle at the top.
Yes.
Because it just keeps trickling back down. And it's like when one party can, because they know how white people in general vote, because one party can actually discriminate with their gerrymandering in a way that the other party never will be able to.
Right.
But whatever.
But both sides are the same.
The UN's top court says failing to protect the planet from climate change could violate international law.
They don't care.
Who gonna enforce it?
They don't care.
Like who enforces international law?
Right.
I'm just
does the Galaxy Police come? If not, what are we doing here?
Right.
Are y'all gonna send the Jedi? If not, it does not fucking matter. They don't care.
Right.
Unless y'all come in with some spaceships and be like, hey, dog, y'all got to follow the law. This is the Empire. Emperor Palpatine said nobody gives a fuck about y'all international rules.
Right. They act like the Green Lantern's gonna come down and enforce the internet. America got the biggest guns and the most of them. That I feel like the world was depending on America to have good leadership.
Yes.
So that America would kind of be
the
don't
regulator.
Be shaking your like, hey, don't y'all do it, we'll come down there. But like, these people in charge of America right now will not care what the international law tells them they have to do.
They don't even care about their people. Do you think they care about international, like what happens outside of the states?
They don't care about the national law.
Right.
They don't give a fuck about this. Is Captain Planet gonna get formed and then come down to the White House and fight the president like he's loot and plunder?
If not, it don't matter to them people.
Man, that's a deep, dark reference.
Come on,
there.
Loot and Plunder. I know exactly who that is. I remember that goddamn cartoon.
I know it's like 6 people that feel me. Anyway, well, good. I guess good luck. Well, well, you let the worst people be in charge. There's just no hope that they'll be shamed of doing the right things.
Right. And it goes back to what we said before. All these people that says let the Republican win and to be a revolution. None of these things are happening, and I want my apology.
Candace Owens is getting sued by the French president Macron and his wife because Candace Owens has decided to propagate this conspiracy theory that President Macron's wife is a trans woman. And like, I've seen some of the legal documents circulating on Twitter and everybody being like, what? Like she, in this thing, I think it's like the carnival barker thing. I don't know if Candace Owens thinks this is true or not. I think she knows what gets her talked about.
Yes, and that's what it is. Everything is about attention. I hope they sue it. I'm not trying to find.
They are suing, yeah.
I mean, and I hope they win because fuck her.
Yeah, because I don't see and look, I'm not a lawyer, but everybody I see sharing that stuff is like, what is she doing? This
right.
Like in her defense, she's saying this, but then she's back on the air contradicting it and stuff. So
yeah,
maybe she's going down to Alex
Jones.
The Alex Jones, yeah. Maybe going down the Alex Jones road where it's like, I'm just gonna keep going and going and going until they bankrupt me or whatever, cry poor and restart, but still be out here.
Yeah, still be out here. And I like I said, I really do hope they win because they need to stop this. Like the thing is, stop with the lies, and I think that's the biggest thing. And the grift is the lies, and you're being lied to, but people go, fuck it, I don't care if it's a lie or not. And I have a problem with that. I really do, because I like to be based in reality and be based in facts and things that are real. And believing in the lies, yes, it temporarily makes you feel better. It's a temporary fix. It helps facilitate the made up reality that you have, but it's not real.
Yeah. And it's also just that the kind of people that want to believe this and care about this, because like it's a consenting relation. Like, Is France is not even a country most of these people are in.
Right.
Like, are they just tuning in to this right wing shit the same way you would tune in to your soaps?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's just entertainment, it's just content. Because like, what does this even have to do with your political beliefs and shit at this point?
Yeah,
you're just chasing a conspiracy. It says something about your transphobia, but you're just chasing entertainment or something.
Yes, and also I think that, and maybe I might be wrong, but I think a lot of people turned the right wing and like that rabbit hole and all that stuff, and for some of them, in my personal opinion, into a religion. And it replaced things that they used to do. They probably used to enjoy sports and enjoy these other things that would actually tie their time up like a normal ass human being. But once those things got, I don't want to say taken away, you the time you spend in those things, you start navigating it here. So now, guess what? You're going to want to be entertained after a while. Like everything can't be serious all of the time. Like people go, they're on all the time. No, they're not. This right here is, they know it's bullshit, but they have to find something to entertain themselves, because most of them, all joke aside, with not most of them, a large percentage of them, I've been cut off from friends, cut off from families ever since COVID. They have lost critical relationships that would keep them based in reality. So we have to do something to fill these 24 hours in the day that we have with bullshit. Yes, we'll get mad at Trump about the Epstein things. They don't really, that's not serious. That's entertainment to them. You know, we'll let all these people come in here and do these silly things because it's entertainment to them. Like something has to replace that time that you spent doing these other things.
Yeah, and I wonder how much was always entertainment to them.
Right.
You know, like with the QAnon shit, or all kinds of stuff, you know, where it's like, this is just politics, it's just fun. I'm gonna be up fine either way.
Yes, yeah.
This is my sports, it's politics.
Yes, it's their sports, it's politics. And truth be told, it happens on the left and it happens on the right. The left only thinks it happens to the right because they only think the right is the only ones being brainwashed.
Right.
But truth be told, it happens on the left too. They just don't view it like that, but it does happen, because you can be so far left that you're not even based in reality. This is how you get the I'm not gonna vote. This is how you get the I'm above it all, because those people are so far to the left, you know, some of them, that they're not based in reality, you know, and they do things like argue with people online and all these other things, conspiracies. They get into a lot of that shit, but they would tell you that this shit only happens on the right, and it's not true.
House Oversight Committee issues subpoena for Ghislaine Maxwell. What is she gonna say? I'm in here for nothing. It was just the Democrats. Can I get out of jail now, please? Y'all promised to go after Trump and get him with my testimony. Y'all didn't.
Right.
Can I go since nobody else going to jail?
Well, I'm out the only one in this bitch.
Right. But yeah, I don't know what she's gonna say, but it can't. I don't think it'll change anything, and unless she goes up there and says Bill Clinton on the list, and then just says I won't want to say anything else about anybody else. Just Bill Clinton is on the list. Now please let me out of jail. And Trump has not ruled out like commuting her sentence. So like,
yeah, so she probably, because he don't want her to testify. He don't want her speaking about it.
Or as a reward for, hey, go up there, don't mention me, ixnay on the tray,
but talk about everybody else, right? Particularly all the Democrats.
What else? Jay Leno criticized the modern day late night people because they do too much political humor against Trump. He said they alienated half the audience.
Sir.
I mean, I would say somebody should beat his ass, but I've seen pictures of him lately. Somebody is whooping Jay Leno. I don't know who it is or why, but He's got multiple black eyes in public lately. So
Oh, ain't he the one that fell down the steps and couldn't tell?
Mhm.
Right, baby, you owe somebody some money or something. The mafia after you, something happening, dog. Like what kind of gambling debts is you in, sir?
I'll tell you what, if pissing off half of America is a problem for Stephen Colbert, who has the highest ratings in late night, Jay Leno don't need to worry about pissing off whoever whooping his ass. It might just be 2 of America. It might be 1 person of America. Worry about not pissing them off. Maybe tell them some jokes.
For real though.
Get them a little razzle dazzle.
Get them some chuckles.
Oh man, I would say take it on the chin, but come on, buddy. But yeah, I can't. I just think also like it's moral cowardice, man, because Jay Leno used to go in on Monica Lewinsky scandal with Clinton every night.
But that wasn't political though.
Right. It was like maybe this is like, man, look, I'm actually kind of conservative, and when when the liberal people are speaking up against the conservatives, that bothers me. But when I'm knocking down on the Democrats, that doesn't bother me. It could be that simple.
Mm-hmm. For some people, it is.
But man, it's just such a blower. And aren't you supposed to be a comedian? Like, don't y'all got a thin blue line of comedy? Don't y'all always support each other? And it's like, no, actually.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like I said, they do this when they've actually become Republican. Yeah, all jokes aside, but they don't want to come out and say it. Like, they don't want to say it with their full chest, because the thing is, you did this. Like, these are some of the same things, for whatever your time was, because your time has passed.
Mm-hmm.
But you criticizing them for shit that you used to do. So I don't understand where the critique is coming from, other than I don't agree with this.
Well, the thing is, I think he knows where the critique is coming from. The fact that he would not see the comedy he did, he would not do what they're doing. That's where it's coming from.
Right.
He's looking at present day and going, I don't care how bad Trump is. I would not, if I was in charge of late night, I would still come up here and act like it's normal.
Nothing's happening.
I would act like it. You got to pick on people who say, anybody who is brown, get the fuck out the country. And you got to pick on people who say, no matter what gender you're born, the gender that you, represent is the one that we're going to treat you as. You got to pick on both of them 50-50. That's that, and it's like, well, one side is passing laws against both things or whatever,
Yes, they are.
one side is in charge. So the jokes would go to who's in charge. That's what the argument would be when it was Clinton. Mm-hmm. and you were when Jay Leno was in office, when he was behind the desk. Mm-hmm. He would have said, well, that's who was in charge. You pick up power, you punch up. But whenever it's the Trump shit, it's like, nah. And then of course that's completely not even getting into just some of these guys might feel that it is a actual like important time to not treat Trump like he's normal. Or if you're going to make jokes, they have to leave no doubt that this is a bad man. Because as much as you're worried about middle America tuning into you, some people are worried about what are the tunes coming out of our show at middle of America. We want people to hear what we're saying and go, oh, you know what? I like Stephen Colbert, and he does not think Trump is a good man.
Right. Like they want people to know where they stand.
Some people gonna turn it off.
Yes.
But there's gonna be some people that get that little bit of subliminal, like, okay, yeah, Trump.
I thought something was off too, right. And this is confirmation. Because for some people they're still in denial, and so particularly in middle America. So it takes somebody else being white, because they're not going to hear from anybody else, kind of confirming you're not crazy. This is not normal. Something is wrong here.
Trump calls to prosecute Beyonce based on non-existent $11 million payment. President Trump over the weekend called for the prosecution of music superstar Beyonce and claimed in a social media post. Now, see, this is one of the problems with this motherfucker. This is the AP. the AP is reporting news. They're not wrong for this article, but Trump be truthing, tweeting. Well, I don't
whatever it is,
whatever they do over there
mm-hmm.
on Truth Social. He be on there just saying shit.
Yes, he does.
And because of the office, our media has to present it like, hey man, Trump is calling for an investigation into who framed Roger Rabbit. And it's like, that's not the same as like it being official. So I don't like that he did it, obviously, but I also don't know that him tweeting it counts the same as like, we need to expect a federal investigation into Beyonce. I have no idea.
Yeah, he just be saying shit, and it's very frustrating. Like I said, because people tell me both sides are the same. Y'all know what? Not one time that Joe Biden was in office did any of his accounts, anybody post no stupid shit like this.
Right.
He didn't post shitting. He didn't post what he thought he was gonna do. Everything had official channels. Like for real though, the news was actually covering shit like they were supposed to do. So when people tell me this shit is the same, bitch, it is not.
What would it even have looked like? Joe Biden would have been tweeting reckless shit on Twitter from the White House account and shit. What the fuck would that even have looked like?
People would have had.
Hey, Jack, Kid Rock, you're in the federal investigation, buddy. Like, what are we like? That I can't even imagine it because it's so fucking stupid. And yet, for one side, they think this is powerful president. Mm-hmm. This is Daddy Trump.
Having a whole a group that end up putting a reporter in and shit end up being leaked. Never would have happened under Joe Biden. They guess what? They took their asses in the White House in the closed soundproof room and said, "Hey bitches, give me y'all phones. These are the things we gonna talk about, and the shit don't leave this room."
Trump is so bad that we have let go of. Man, Obama couldn't do that. We have let that go. Trump is so bad, we can say Biden couldn't do that. like the whitest old white man to ever old white. And Biden couldn't have got away with that shit. That's amazing, outstanding level of whiteness that Trump has achieved there.
Of course.
But also, like, do you really want to activate the hive? Maybe they can bring the government down.
They might.
You fuck with the hive, the Epstein files will be on everybody's desktop. It's gonna be on everybody's phone, like when Apple had made that deal with like YouTube.
Yes,
you was gonna wake up in the morning, a file gonna be open. It's gonna be like the Epstein files.
You don't. And it ain't gonna matter what type of phone you have. You gonna pick your phone up, the shit gonna be like.
Yeah, y'all haters corny for that Illuminati shit.
Right.
What is this file on my? Oh God, President Trump was doing what? You better leave her alone, man.
You better leave them people alone, child.
You know she don't like you.
Right, 100%, child.
We'll do one more.
You're gonna look at your phone. Your phone gonna have a cowboy hat on it for no reason. You're gonna be like, "Why is my screensaver turned to a cowboy hat?" Oh, this is the Epstein files.
All right. MAGA Oklahoma schools chief. Okay, all right. That's the article say. MAGA Oklahoma schools chief had porn on office TV during meeting.
Of course, they can do anything, right?
Ryan Walters, the staunch MAGA supporter, devout Christian, and Oklahoma State school superintendent, was busted with pornographic images on his office TV during a meeting.
Was one of them little files on the corner? Somebody's like, "What is that? What is that file right there? What is that? Did he forget to close a tab?"
I'm trying. Like, was he on Zoom and they saw a reflection?
Like something happened. And on top of that, everybody know at every job when you signed up, a lot of them multiple times every few years when you log on to the site, they were like, "Hey, put your initials here, put your employee code here. Yeah, we watching you, we monitor you. We can call anything at any time. We throw nothing away.
Right.
/ our company IT." Like all of them do that. You are being watched and or monitored on your computer, your telephone. The telephone we give you, we monitor that bitch too. It put like this: if it got our at whatever.com on it, bitch, we monitoring it.
Oklahoma State Board of Education members Ryan Dethersage. Deatherage? That's a cool ass name. That dude missed his calling. He should have been like a cyber demon character in some sort of rock and roll animated movie. Deatherage? Like that's the dude from the Transporter last name of his character in the movie. That's that Deatherage. It's me, Simon Deatherage. Like what? Anyway, and Becky Carson said they saw nude women on the TV while they were in the meeting with Walters on Thursday. On the TV while you're in the meeting is a physical meeting in your office. Come on, buddy. Come on. And you, Mr. MAGA devout Christian. All right. I was like, what am I seeing? I kind of was in shock. Honestly, I started to question whether I was actually seeing what I was seeing, Carson said.
Right, because you don't expect to see it there.
I was like, is that woman naked? And then I was like, no, she got a bodysuit on. And it happened very quickly. I was like, that is not a bodysuit. And I hate to even use these terms, but I said, those are her nipples. And then,
not the nipples.
Bravo to the chef's kiss to whoever got this quote and wrote it exactly like this.
Oh, because I guarantee you the person that said it exactly like this, right?
And then I was looking closer and I got a full body view. And I was like, that is pubic hair.
The person probably tell you how their brain processed it, because that's probably what their brain was saying. Because you don't expect to see that.
I know you talk like this.
I do talk like this. Yeah, I do.
Even right now, I couldn't even tell you what I was watching. She said,
"This is like a story I would tell you."
She said she confronted Walters about the images, but he claimed that to have no idea how they ended up on his office TV. What, you got hacked? Your office TV got hacked, brother? Is that what we going with? First of all, the fact that you couldn't be like, wasn't no naked images on no TV in my office. You had to be like, man, damn, this thing has been giving me issues all week with that. It's crazy. I must have got hacked.
We don't believe you.
I don't know if he turned it off or switched the channel. I don't remember. Deatherage said, I was surprised that when he came back to the table, he was not apologetic. I didn't even hear an apology for that being on, and he didn't seem to be fazed that it was on.
Last time I checked, there was not a porn channel at the job.
Right.
A porn station.
Also, like, he saying he was not apologetic though is kind of funny, because like, what are his options? His best case scenario is hoping y'all didn't see it.
Right.
Best case scenario, he's like, oh shit, titties. They was on screen the last 5 minutes. Hope nobody else saw it. Right? That's his best case scenario. So like, he don't want to come back and be like, guys, oh boy, is there egg on my face?
Right.
I don't even know if any of y'all noticed, because I didn't see you look up there. But on that TV over there that I just rushed to turn off while I yanked the plug out the wall.
I almost pushed the TV off the stand.
For the last 5 to 10 minutes of this meeting, there have been titties and pubic hair everywhere in front of y'all's heads. I'm so sorry. I just want to put the elephant in the room and just tell her, right, let's get it out of here. Okay. So anyway, what's going on with the financial plan for the third quarter of the Mississippi files? Would you like to Nah, he had to play it like the shit didn't happen. That makes sense to me. That he would come back and be like, what titties? Both members are demanding that he be held accountable. Do you want him fired? Like, what is the accountableness of him having titties on the TV in a meeting? It clearly not on purpose. So do you take away the TV? Take away the TV. Mm-hmm. There you go. Some people don't get TV rights. He one of them now.
You do not get TV privileges.
He don't know what to do with work TVs. He was like, oh, so this is what we watch tits on around here? And they said, no, that's not, Mr. MAGA Christianity guy.
Mm-hmm. And then everybody got to go to HR meeting that tells you don't watch porn on your HD TVs.
Right. And we like, who would be so dumb to be at work watching titties on their TVs during meetings? And they be like, we just legally can't say, but don't.
Right, we legally can't say, but somebody did it.
We're having this meeting. Don't ask who. We just don't want there to be to happen to anyone anymore.
Yes. Anytime you're in one of them massive HR meetings, or you get a massive email, or you have to take a training video or some shit like that, and you go, who the fuck comes in and just grabs a woman titty and pulls it out at the cubicle? Somebody did it. That's why y'all having this meeting.
Right, guys. I'm surprised we have to have this meeting as much as I'm sure you guys are.
Right? And the HR person going,
seemed like it would have been covered in the original HR meeting that we had, and it seemed like the video.
But apparently it was not enough.
So let's just get it all in writing.
Get it all over with. Don't fuck your co-workers on the copy machine.
Right.
You're like, who does that? Somebody does it.
Walters has made national headlines over pushing Christianity and a pro-Trump agenda, so he's already a hypocrite in Oklahoma schools.
Because those things don't go hand in hand. Trump is not a Christian.
He has led the effort in Oklahoma to ban books with pornographic material from schools and libraries. That's what he should say. I was perusing the school and library videos to see if there was any, nudity on them, and that y'all just happened to catch me in the middle of work, a long day of work, a long, hard day of work. Where, I was going to report that at the end of the day. And I just, because I would never want to see no titties, not in my office or in person, except for my wife's married, God-fearing titties. Those are the only titties I'm allowed to think about.
Those are the only ones.
Anyway, everybody get out of my office. I need to do some research. Turn the lights off on your way out. He has led the effort to ban books. At Thursday meeting, he was reportedly discussing a plan to test teachers moving to Oklahoma to ensure they do not bring woke ideologies into the state schools. Oh, that's another good excuse. If I was him, I'd be like, I put the titties on the TV on purpose to see which one of you woke motherfuckers would snitch on me. It was a sting operation. You gonna bring that woke DEI up in here? Nope, we're not in Oklahoma. We put titties on the screen just in the interview phase, just to see who's gonna report it to HR. Because the first thing we do at HR is go, aha, trapped your ass. This is a test. Reporting sexual harassment is very woke. Okay.
Yeah, it is. It actually is.
That's a little too much DEI for us.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man. But yeah, so I guess nothing's gonna happen to him probably.
Somebody said he probably searched Ebony.
That's what he get fired for.
Yes, that's what he'll get fired for.
It's like the titties on the screen wasn't even my problem. It's just why they gotta be Ebony giant honkers. He's gotta go. So Walters did respond to the accusations on Friday. He said
what did he say? It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
That was titties on the TV.
It wasn't me.
Some of these board members are blatantly dishonest and cannot hide their political agenda, he said. It is disappointing that they are more interested in creating distractions and getting work done for Oklahoma families. Come on, man.
Bitch, you watching? You got porn playing, but I'm the distraction.
You got titties on the TV, man.
Right, but I'm the distraction for saying, hey, I might not want titties in my face at the time that I'm supposed to be doing work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Unless we're at a strip club. If not, what is we doing here?
Yeah, so I don't know. The thing is, I don't know what counts over there. Sometimes it's like, did you think you was Trump? And then we see these people get fired and let go, and look at Mark Robinson, it persona non grata.
It depends on who you are.
And then sometimes they really will, the dude in Texas just now, that his wife filed for divorce. We were disgusted with him. They threw him to the trash. So I don't know if they're going to come and defend this guy or not. I don't know how big of a MAGA star he is, but it'll be interesting to see which side he falls on.
Depending on what kind of star you are, because like you say, if you a quote unquote nobody, they blink twice and kick you out and tell you you're the problem.
Right.
Even though 3 seconds ago, y'all all had the same message.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's get into another segment. Trying to think, what segment do I want to do next? How about some white people news? How about that?
White people news, we're bringing egg salad to the barbecue. We might be problematic or a little bit dim. The sun's really harsh on our fragile pink skin. It's white people news.
All right, time to get lighter and whiter. Congresswoman Lauren Boebert. She's MAGA. We don't like her. Her son Tyler has been charged with child abuse.
Oh.
Why is it that all this family values and shit that MAGA supposedly has, they
never follow
lawmaker peoples be messy. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like all the way since Sarah Palin, it's just been like,
yes, her
mess families, and it's always the prominent Republican women too, with the just messiest damn families.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But anyway, I mean, I'm sure she wants, black children locked up and all the other things that it takes to be MAGA. But God, like, y'all families be criminals.
Right, because you so busy doing that other shit, you're not watching your family.
But yeah, he's facing a misdemeanor charge of child abuse. He's 20 years old. The charge he is facing relates to criminal negligence where no death or injury occurred. Congresswoman Boebert called the incident a miscommunication on monitoring my young grandson that recently led to him getting out of our house. They got loose babies.
Led to him getting out of the house. How the fuck the baby just out of the house?
Maybe the baby is a genius that was trying to escape. I don't know. Maybe it's like Stewie Griffin. So yeah, I'm sorry that should have been in politics till we got mad. That I don't even know how I put that in white people news.
Amanda said this ain't cheerful, buddy.
Maybe I thought this would be a happier transition. Okay, I'm sorry.
Do you got another story? Because that one
okay.
didn't cut it.
Here's a more traditional one. Because God, I'm so sorry. I'm looking at just white people news. I'm like, white people news is not all good.
They're going through it too.
Yeah, it's a lot of bad things happening. Good grief. Trump even ruined white people news.
Oh no, please don't ruin that.
Priyanka Chopra, 43, shocks fans by slipping into a bikini to straddle husband Nick Jonas, 32.
This is more of my white people news.
Yes. Also, I love how it's like, she really shocked us by still being fine. She's been fine the whole time we knew her. Right. We know her for being fine. But she was fine in a bikini. We knew she was fine, whatever she had on, but we've seen her in a bikini anyway. She slipped into a sexy red string bikini this week as she celebrated her 43rd birthday in the Bahamas. The Quantico actress was with her husband of 7 years, 32-year-old pop singer Nick Jonas. Okay, that's the picture of them. Okay, that's how they be having sex probably. Several
all right.
Fans thought the move was frisky. Several remarked in the comment section that Chopra had gone over the top and seemed to be super in love. Another word, wowee, looks too epic. I wonder who took the picture.
The paparazzi they called. Somebody called them.
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh I mean,
because they're at the beach and they like the only two act like it don't make sense. Like if this is some random person, you would see somebody in the background, a hand, arm, a foot. You know what I'm or something. Yeah, like this is something that was kind of prepared. Mm-hmm. At least it appears to me it is.
One remark said Priyanka be like, he is all mine. Yes, Priyanka do be like.
She want that back broke.
The brunette captioned her post, dream heart bye to the best birthday trip, summer vacation ever, sound on. She also tagged her photographer, Akari Kalai. Oh, so it was a photographer.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I would say this is like nobody around for this to be some rando photo shoot.
Man, what is it like to be rich and hot and famous? Because I wonder if that's like a to-do.
It is.
Because like, all right,
you can't function like normal
Nick,
people.
go lay in the beach. I got to get the photographer. I'll be there. I want to do one rolling on top. Then maybe we do a little freestyle.
Because I bet you they had to close the beach down. Because, like, they can't walk around with normal people.
I just wonder. Like, I don't know. Because it's not really a candid. Even when, like, you see, like, videos where it's like, behind the scenes with, like, Rumi and Sir or whatever with the Carters. It's like, oh, yeah, because you have to document it because you're a family, but also it's going to be content one day, And so when someone like Priyanka Chopra is like, let me put on my red bikini and go straddle my husband. Oh, don't forget the photographer, honey. They got to capture our intimate moment of spontaneous making out, whatever we get into.
Whatever we're going to do.
But today. Definitely no, nothing more than PG-13. But whatever you would like, but do not finger bang me in front of my photographer. I'll kill you,
Right?
So yeah, she's also now in this heads of state comedy on Amazon, which is really what this article is about.
Of course. Of course that's what it's promoting.
It's like, they're like, listen, we are selling newspapers and ads. But yeah, shout out that's more traditional. Let's see what else happened. Well, this is bad. God damn. Oh, why did I save all this bad white people news? This is my fault. I'm not even gonna share. I'm not. Prince William and Harry's cousin was found dead with a firearm nearby. See, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I saved that. I don't know. It's a murder mystery.
Right?
They're gonna get Daniel Craig to solve the case with his southern accent.
You know they are.
Oh man. Anyway, sorry to I don't know them people. I don't know. George Clooney forced Jack Black to break up Tenacious D after the Trump assassination comment, claims a journalist.
Did he know?
I believe it because he made Joe Biden step down. So George Clooney, you probably did break up Tenacious D, and you probably forced Jack Black to do it. And I forgive Jack Black. Okay, a lot of people have held this against him for quite some time.
I'm not mad at that man.
And I have to admit, I too have a gripe with Jack Black, and I've held it against him for quite some time. And that is being in the movie Borderlands. Oh, yeah. You knew what you were doing, Jack Black, you son of a bitch.
Borderlands was terrible.
You knew that was for the check. You knew it wasn't going to be good, but I trusted you. I said, Jack ain't never steered me wrong. And I sat in that theater that day, and I wanted to stab my eyes out for a full hour and 20-something minutes.
I was highly disappointed, but Jack Black broke up that band up because Mario tapped him on the shoulder chewing on a mushroom and was like, hey, bro, get your shit together.
Well, they say it was George Clooney that made the band break up, so it's not even the mouse. Because it was his
Mario.
Not Mario. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, none of them. Mouse, Mario, nobody.
That's right. He getting paid from everybody.
Jack Black get checks.
Right. He's like, I'm not fucking up my cheese.
I thought it was that too, but apparently, it was after his co-host had. I think it was like his birthday party concert they were celebrating, and they said, hey, if you get one birthday wish, what would it be? And it was the day after someone tried to assassinate Trump, and he said, hey, next time you try to shoot Trump, aim a little bit closer. Like that, like something to that effect. So the journalist says, George Clooney is blowing his phone up, being like, if you don't kick your band member out of the band and likely publicly denounce this guy, Like, I don't know what the consequences were, but it was some kind of you're out of what we don't know. And so his hand was basically forced to be like, oh, sorry, my band member has serious mental health problems. We're breaking up the band for now. The tour is canceled. That also is not an entirely accurate recount of events. And so he continues, it is cool to see Hollywood actors voice more progressive opinions, but fuck him. Biden shouts, fuck him and everybody around him. He then launches to a long tirade about Clooney. So this was...
we blending stories here. What's happening?
No. So this was Biden Jr. This Hunter Biden giving... This is what he said on a podcast. Okay.
That makes more sense.
Okay, because I was like, this article is editorializing like a motherfucker.
Don't make no sense. What's happening with this article?
And now that I know it was said in cokehead speak, it make more sense. I'm like, oh, that is how he was said. So George Clooney is blowing his phone up, like, right, like if you don't kick your band member out of the band, like publicly announce this guy, like I don't know what the consequences are, but it was like you're out of what we don't know. And so his hand, see, now it makes sense. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see Hunter saying that.
Me too.
Anyway, fuck George Clooney. So I'm with it. Jack Black, you back on these streets. You cool with us.
I don't have no problem with Jack Black.
Yep. I'm gonna watch Minecraft. I ain't forgot about you.
I still haven't seen it yet.
Emily Ratajkowski and Sebastian Bear McClard. What?
Who?
What?
It's definitely some white people news.
Sebastian Bear McClard. This nigga live in the Shire? What? Boy.
Never Land. These are made up names.
That's a fake sounding name.
It is.
That's like the name.
There is no family line that has that name.
That's the name they come up with an anime where they are coming up with American characters, but they've never been to America.
Yes.
They're like, what do they name white people? Sebastian Bear McClard? Sounds
right to me.
Sounds like a protagonist to me.
He's gonna be a great adventurer.
Get out of here. But yeah, so they have finalized their divorce after nearly 3 years. They say she's 34, he's 44. They're now legally single. A qualified medical child support order was also filed the same day. However, since divorce records are private in New York, no further details are given. The divorce appeared to be nearly over back in December when the model's attorney had submitted a bunch of documents, including the proposed qualified medical child support order, certificate of dissolution, and proposed judgment of divorce, but the proposed judgment was returned for correction. It also appears that a settlement had been reached back in December due to a settlement document being filed, but again, details are withheld from the public. Man, it takes longer to get divorced than it takes to get married out this motherfucker.
Yeah, a lot of people, it takes twice as long to get divorced than it does to get married.
That's why people cheat. They don't like paperwork.
You ain't get married in 15 minutes. It takes 85 months to get divorced.
Good grief. Yeah, and this is them. That's Sebastian Bear McClard.
And Emily, united that name.
Emily Ratajkowski. Emily filed for divorce to Sebastian in September 2022, 4 years after they tied the knot. So it almost did take them as long to get divorced as it took them to get married. Or they stayed married.
Yeah, the biggest reason why they do that, and I was excited because people say they're gonna get divorced, then end up getting back together. Like, it's a lot of shit. So a lot of times they give people like real time. They was like, look, y'all have got to be away from each other and stop fucking for X amount of time before we can be like, okay, your paperwork is finalized.
Yeah. Also, like, the contract was probably up, you know. All right, well, I guess good for them. Yeah, so good for them.
Somebody Chapman says she's a model.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. That's why I said the contract was up. I was being subtle. When they welcomed a child together, Sylvester Apollo Bear. Your child is named Sylvester Apollo Bear.
Hey, Berenstein Bear.
Sylvester Apollo Bear. Oh my God.
Hey, boo boo. Hey, Apollo.
That's crazy.
Let's go get a picnic basket.
He could also be a middle linebacker from Texas Tech. Sylvester Apollo Bear. Good grief. What a name. White people
What
just
a
be
name.
doing
I
whatever.
told you. Naming that kid's
Stop
fucking
judging us.
fruit and random ass shit.
Nice, but nice name. And congrats on the divorce or whatever. Katy Perry.
Yeah, I know who that white woman is.
I mean Katy Perry. Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau step out for dinner in Montreal 1 month after she announced her split from Orlando Bloom. Katy Perry out here dating Justin Trudeau, the Canada man.
I was thinking, I was like, didn't he used to be over Canada?
Are my whites entangling? I didn't even know they could do this. You can just date the leader of a country.
Mm-hmm.
She's 40, he 53. They were seen eating at a neighborhood restaurant at Le Violin or Violon.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna become Canadian after a while, so she don't have to worry about this bullshit. She can just be a white woman over there.
Yeah.
You better learn some French. Oui, oui.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's just wild that can happen. So they went out together and grabbed a bite to eat. I did not even know they was friends.
Mm-mm.
Wow. All right. Well, good for them.
Good for them.
Love to see the whites, doing their thing.
I hope she like maple syrup.
Mm-hmm. That's what they toss salads with in Canada.
Yeah, where she goes, she greeted by a Mountie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so and Orlando Bloom was like at a wedding without her like not too long ago. So I guess they really moved on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Mackie. But Rod, you said this was white people news. Are you calling Anthony Mackie white? No, I'm not. But Anthony Mackie is saying for himself, he has called himself the white dude legend.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What does that even mean?
He was on a Tonight Show. He has an Emmy nod for being on The Studio, Seth Rogen's show on Apple TV.
Okay.
Really good show. But he says, I'm on set and I look over, everybody's like, congratulations. I was like, oh, what white dude got nominated? Because I'm the white dude legend. When it comes to nominations and wins, I made Ryan Gosling famous. I made Jeremy Renner famous. I made Bryan Cranston famous. I now made Ron Howard famous. I'm like, if you want to get nominated, I'm the dude. You know what I mean?
It sounds more like a comedy skit.
Well, it is a Tonight Show interview, but that's why it's white people news.
That's hilarious.
And I thought that was a pretty good Mackie. Okay, if I had to say so myself. Cannot wait for my show to come back.
I was about to say, that's your jam, ain't it?
Cannot wait.
You so excited about
We only a couple days away, Mackie. We back.
And it look ridiculous.
It's so good. It's so bad.
I have not seen one episode of it.
It's the best and the worst. It's the worst. Pete Davidson. Well, now, Karen, they're going to be calling him Pete Davidson because he is expecting a child, his first baby, with his girlfriend, Elsie Hewitt.
That's adorable. I'm surprised they know Elsie name because normally they be like, some woman.
Well, no, remember he was dating famous women for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, now, I see what you mean. Yeah, now because they're not famous,
right? Because normally, if it's somebody famous, they normally say, but if it's not,
I was slow. You don't gotta explain.
Okay.
I was slow, not you.
Okay,
it was me.
You know how they be disregarding randos? We like randos. They be like, and some girl,
right? Yeah,
we don't
a stranger.
Know. Yes,
and
that person.
But yeah, he's 31. His girlfriend is 29. They're expecting their first baby together. A source confirmed to People that the pair were dating in March after they were spotted together in Palm Beach, Florida. In photos of their beach date, the couple was seen swimming in the ocean and sharing a smooch in the water. Woo! 2 months later, a source exclusively told People that the pair had taken their relationship to the next level and moved in together. And now that source is saying, baby on the way. Congratulations, Pete Davidson.
Congratulations.
Mind your business, white man all-star.
This is definitely white people news.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff y'all, come to me for. But in every store, a little rain must fall. Todd Bridges.
Okay, that's old white man.
Todd Bridges?
Todd Bridges.
What you talking about, Gary? Todd Bridges. Todd Bridges. He was Willis.
Yes.
From Different Strokes.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You know who I kept thinking. Never mind. I'm not going to tell you who I thought Todd Bridges was, but go ahead.
Who?
I thought it was that white man on that TV show that you watch on FX. That white man that be fucking people up with he had the one with the dog. Oh, what's his name?
Jeff Bridges.
Yes. That's why I was like, that old white man. I was so fucking confused over here. My bad. Shit, they both was Bridges. That's why I was baffled. I kept saying, what do you mean he black? See, that's what Roger mean when he said he tell me I don't know what's going on in your brain.
All right. Well, that's water under the bridges. Let's just go to the next. The rest of the story. Todd Bridges questions Gary Coleman's ex after she fails lie detector test about his shocking death.
Oh shit.
So why are we finding out that Coleman's ex failed a lie detector thing about Coleman's death? Because she went on a TV show, Lie Detector, Truth or Deception.
Oh no.
Why would you be playing a game show about am I lying about the death of your ex-spouse? What could possibly be worth? There's no amount of ratings that could possibly be worth going to prison for a murder you did do, or a murder you and got away with, or a murder you didn't do, but the fucking lie detector test is like, you did do that shit.
Oh no.
What? Yeah, so it aired July 10th. Price was grilled on allegations that have lingered since Coleman's 2010 sudden death at the age of 42. While his death was officially ruled accidental after a fall led to a fatal brain hemorrhage, those closest to him, including Bridges, have long questioned the story. Bridges, after watching the special, asked during an interview with Access Hollywood, what is she hiding? What really happened that day? I believe that Gary Coleman deserves to have it really looked into a lot more. He also revealed that in their final conversation, Coleman expressed concern for his safety around Shannon. Oh, wow. So he had all the blueprint. He should have told the police right away.
Right.
I mean, obviously must be a murder. That's how it works. He just having to call Todd Bridges. Also, like, they were brothers on the show. They just niggas, like, are in real life, is that he calling you like, Todd, it's me, Gary?
I don't think he is. No.
Your celebrity brother from that show 30 years ago.
From another mother.
Come on, man. You know my emergency contact. There's no one else in the world I can tell this. Okay? I'm on my break down here at the Universal lot working security. Working the gate. Look it up, kids. I'm up here
with my other 18 jobs
as the world's only 2 foot tall security guard.
Oh, yes.
And I'm telling you right now, man, they ain't respecting me. But I'll be watching out for my wife. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you next time I'm in an emergency situation. Let me know if they want to do a reunion. Anyway. So during the polygraph, when asked whether she caused Coleman's fall, Price responded no. But the examiner said deception indicated. Earlier responses about violence and withholding aid were deemed inconclusive. Price later said she wasn't surprised with the results and insisted there's a reason I'm not in prison. There's a legit reason for that. It's because they did a thorough investigation. First of all, I've never heard anyone sound guilty in my life. What? What?
They did their job. That's why I'm not in jail.
That's some good TV because that is not how people talk in real life that didn't do it.
That is not.
If you didn't do it, you'd be like, I didn't do it. That's why I'm not in jail. What are y'all? He failed or whatever. Like no one. What are you talking about? Why am I even on this show? I'm supposed to be a good person. Despite her denials, Bridges remains convinced there's more to the story. If she doesn't pass this lie detector test, I can say what I want then. He declared the calls for truth are only growing louder. You know what it is? I just put it together.
What's that?
Ty Bridges want to go on that show. This is his way of getting on the show. He's like, oh, y'all writing checks for people to be on the show? Yeah, well, I got something to say about Gary. Lie to detect me. Why? Don't just let it be his ex. Anyway, that was some nice white people news. Fire Festival brand. You remember Fire Festival?
Mm-hmm.
Billy and all them lies.
Yeah, I thought
Ja Rule.
he kept saying we're gonna have part 2.
Right, and then he had to cancel part 2.
Yes, he did.
Well, guess what?
What?
He sold the brand on eBay for $245,300 after a wild bidding war. Somebody bought the brand, supposedly. Now, I want to know, how do we know that it wasn't Billy using aliases on eBay?
Right.
I didn't know you can auction your brand off on eBay. What is going on eBay now? Maybe Congress was right when they was trying to shut eBay down, and eBay kept sending me messages and emails like, "Don't let Congress do this to us." I'm like, it doesn't seem like an us problem. I
haven't been on eBay in years. How did you find me? How did you blow dust off my email address? eBay?
I have Goodwills and thrift shops. eBay.
Right.
You guys are not the only business in town when it comes to buying used shit. They was like, yeah, don't let them shut us down. And I said, okay, you know what, eBay, you probably right. I'm gonna leave it alone. And now we come to find out you can sell your brand on eBay. An idea.
How is that legal? What, don't you need documentations for that? Like,
right.
Like, it don't make, okay, you bought it, now what? Unless I transfer or give it we have legal, I can still use my shit.
And who wants it for what?
Right. What would be the purpose?
Why would you want a shitty brand?
That brand is terrible.
Fire festivals.
I mean, literally shitty brand.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing you can put it on. And I'm like, let me get one of them Fire Fest tees. Maybe some ironic merch. Maybe they're trying to sell ironic merch. Because I just can't picture me going to a Fire Fest concert, no matter who's running it at this point.
So that mean we ain't going to have no more Fire Fest? I hope so.
I don't know, because I just feel like wherever you go with Fire Fest, if something bad happens to you, we're going to treat it like it happened on a cruise ship. You know, like there's going to be no empathy. We're going to be like, well, that's what the fuck happened when you're on international waters, dummy. Of course, Fire Fest ain't got no rules.
It's Fire Fest.
Right. I'm like, but someone else bought the brand, and it's actually, they said they were doing, well, it's Fire Festival still? Yes. Well, then that's why they down there putting y'all in the Guatemalan slavery or some shit, because you should have known not to trust the Fire Festival brand. Nah, just like buying a Lauryn Hill ticket. The best case scenario is you get a great show. The worst case scenario is you got to go to the grave with the fact that she showed up 7 hours late on your shift. You can't tell nobody I was at the 7 hours late concert. People be like, oh, you one of them dummies? They're not going to feel empathy. So anyway, this is a terrible brand to buy. But also, shout out to being white. What else can you fuck a brand up into $250,000?
Don't they fail up?
He was like, I fucked my whole life up. I went to prison for this shit.
They fail up all the time.
I mean, when people see Fire Fest, they start laughing. It's a punchline.
Yeah, it is.
And anyway, anybody want to buy it? Yes, let the bidding start. Sophie Turner. You know who that is?
I won't say actress.
Sansa.
Yes.
My girl Sansa from
Game of Thrones.
So Sophie Turner, she got a new boyfriend.
Okay.
And they was doing some PDA all up in the streets. So you know it's real. Sophie Turner and boyfriend Peregrine Pearson. Let's see.
Why does this name sound like he ought to be over there with Percy Jackson?
Like,
because Percy Jackson's always confused me. Every time I see that shit, I keep thinking it's a nigga. I was like, where the fuck does white boy come? I'm always confused. Sorry.
It's like you put it's like you went to the Childish Gambino name simulator. Peregrine Pearson? What? That's the whitest name that has ever whited. I thought the Apollo Bear shit was bad 10 minutes ago. This is wow. Peregrine Pearson? That I wouldn't believe this if I was watching an episode of Charmed and that was the hunk of the week.
Right?
I'm like, no, well, that's clearly not. That's a comedy. No one in real life names a person that. Her boyfriend Peregrine Pearson.
What a name.
Peregrine, I think is actually how you pronounce it.
Y'all better stop picking at black people's names.
Peregrine Pearson are still going strong. The Game of Thrones alone 29 and the British aristocrat 30 were spotted enjoying a PDA-filled walk through London's Notting Hill. Photos show Turner pulling Pearson in close for a kiss and the couple embracing in a hug. Ooh, that's them kissing. Other snaps showed them taking a stroll with their arms around each other and holding hands. For the outing, Turner wore a midriff-bearing gray long-sleeved shirt and sweatpants, while Pearson wore a blue button-up shirt and dark pants. As you can see in these white pictures.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful art on the side.
That is pretty.
That look like when you hit the superpower of Moonwalk, the video game for Michael Jackson, and you turn a different color Michael Jacksons. And then you start dancing.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm high. Both kept it casual, accessorizing.
I bet them shit's expensive too. They walking past probably $200,000.
And that's street art.
Right.
That art is out there for the elements.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably still more expensive.
Yeah, it is.
And the couple's latest outing comes after split rumors had began to swirl earlier this year. Well, come on, guys. You can't be doubting the Sophie Turner. Was she married to one of them Jonases too?
She married somebody. I think she even had a baby.
Yeah, I feel like she was married to a Jonas. And Joe Jonas and
famous.
Sophie Turner, they was together. Man, I wonder when she met Priyanka at the wedding if she did the like Get Out thing with Lakeith Stanfield. Get out! These Christian weirdos, virgins are weird. Don't do it.
Snapping all types of pictures in her face, trying to flash, trying to make her get out the trance.
I made the mistake once of not standing up for my sister Aria, and no one ever forgave me.
Right? Nobody forgave you, baby.
I'm standing up for you, Priyanka. Get the fuck out of this cult. Anyway, guys. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's $100 million Netflix contract did not get renewed. So, you hate to see it. Yeah. But they got $100 million the first time, so hey, good for that. You know what I'm saying? Like on the upside, $100 million ain't nothing to sneeze at. They really capitalize on exiting that family. But I can see them not renewing it because I don't think they got enough hate traction or love traction to justify paying her $100 million, them $100 million for that.
And I don't know if one of them or her, one of them had like a thing with Spotify that ended up not renewing
both
this
of them,
stuff
I think.
too. Yes, I think
they started a
is
joint
couple.
company,
right?
They like the Obamas, except they don't work as hard as the Obamas. The Obamas be putting shit out. They company be working. And they don't sell themselves. They do the work. Like they're like, let's go support a movie.
Yes.
Like they don't be like, let's sell a reality show and it's both of us, you know.
They was like, somebody else will do the work. We'll co-sign it.
All right, let's do some Guess the Race. Here we go.
It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race. It's time to guess the race.
Let's see here. How about this one? Chef loses everything after telling an influencer she isn't famous enough to get a free dinner. The San Francisco chef who got fired for telling TikTokers she was not famous enough to eat for free at his restaurant has lost everything. Luke Sung was outed last week as a chef at Kiss Cafe who turned down micro-influencer It's Carla B. Carla BB? Okay. It's Carla BB away from an event at the restaurant because she didn't have enough followers. Not only was Sung fired over the incident, but now the restaurant has announced its permanent closure due to the ongoing drama and public backlash. What? Oh my God. They must have been about to close already and blamed it on this.
Must have.
Ain't no way.
Because the thing is, with things like this, it's probably pre-organized. Like, like people ain't just gonna randomly walk in and be like, give me
Well, they go into the details.
Okay, go ahead.
Keep in mind, we're guessing his race. It all started when Carla Marcotte posted on a TikTok detailing her visit to Kiss Cafe. She said she was left shaking after being invited to a collaboration with the Bay Area wine bar. According to Marcotte, she was expected to receive a free meal for her and her husband in exchange for posting a video about the restaurant on her channel, which had 15,000 followers.
Right, so they had already made arrangements, which makes sense.
However, after arriving at the restaurant, award-winning chef Sung questioned why Marcotte had even been invited. In the video, which is now over 21 million views.
Good God.
Oh, so she can reach more than 15,000 people. Interesting. I just left the restaurant collaboration crying, she began. She explained that she had a TikTok collaboration with the new restaurant located in Hayes Valley that she was really excited for.
Oh, it's a new restaurant, so they were just starting.
She arrived alone as her husband was meeting her there later, and she spoke with the host before beginning to film around the restaurant. However, when she took to her seat, she overheard a conversation between Sung and the host in which the chef was dissing her follower count. He is not having it, Marcotte said, describing how the chef slammed the host for inviting her to the restaurant. This is Kiss Cafe in Hayes Valley, San Francisco. The owner is Luke Sung. He also founded the restaurant Isa, both restaurants named after his influencer kids, Isa Sung and Sungkiss, a TikTok commenter on Marcotte's post. Once Sung and Marcotte were introduced, he confronted her about not having enough followers and said her audience is not the kind of people he wants at his restaurant, which she interpreted to mean that he doesn't think her fans could afford to eat there. He then began to brag about his own accolades and flex his daughter's follower count, saying that she was not at that level. After her husband arrived, he and Marcotte left without eating at the restaurant, and she went on to post a TikTok without specifically naming the restaurant or the chef.
But people gonna find it out.
TikTok sleuths found it out. They can find out anything. Mm-hmm. And so in the aftermath of the video, Yelp and Google reviews of the cafe got flooded with 1-star ratings.
Right, from people all over. Don't even have to ate there or not.
Multiple celebrities commented on the video in support of the influencer. I'm so sorry, Queen. He spoke it into existence, though. We, your audience, will never, ever be dining at Kiss Cafe, said Alice Cooper of the Call Her Daddy podcast. Damn! Woo! That's supernova white woman famous. Like if Taylor Swift would have said something, it's the only way it's getting bigger than that.
Ain't that the truth?
Love how badly this has gone for them, wrote Jamila Jamil. On Sunday, Sung issued an apology. Hi, everyone. I am Luke Sung, previous chef of Kiss Cafe. It was important for me to first apologize to Carla privately and step away from Kiss Cafe before publicly apologizing. Carla, I'm truly sorry for my actions towards you. I was condescending, hurtful, and intimidating. You did not deserve to be made to feel less than or unimportant. The apology was posted on the Kiss Cafe Instagram account because Sung has no public social media pages. Though the restaurant specified in the caption that he is no longer affiliated with the restaurant in any way or a co-owner. I also want to be clear, the responsibility of this whole situation is mine alone, and my behavior should not be a reflection on anyone else who works there or anyone who is related to me. I truly care about my staff, and I'm devastated by my actions
Because I bet you with his kids being TikTok influence followers, they would probably started getting harassed too.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's so ironic that he was like, you ain't got enough as many as my daughter or something. Now it's like,
I don't think he probably didn't understand. Like sometimes, all jokes aside, yes, number of follower counts matter too, but also you never know who's following who, like on these platforms.
He also apologized to his daughter. I'm sorry I put you in this position. I failed you in the worst way. On Saturday, they announced they had the pleasure of serving our neighbors and community, but that tonight is our last night. The restaurant is closed permanently. Karen, guess the race of the restaurant owner, Mr. Luke Song.
Luke Song?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Asian.
Karen's going with Asian. Let's check the chat room. See what they believe. Asian hard working too, because he not only cooks but also works the register because he gave her the bill. Yeah, and he's the door person as well, because apparently it's like, don't let that not following enough lonely unpopular ass. Everyone else said Asian in the chat. The correct answer is Asian. Everyone got it. That's him. The chef, probably with one of his TikTok daughters. And then that's the influencer
who looks Asian descent, kinda.
Right? Yeah. So, and I'm sure this is helping her too, because now her pictures out here, people gonna follow her like, ooh, who is that?
Yes.
Like, just a win-win. All these celebrities are using it too. Like, man.
Yeah, because you did that not realizing that if she goes out there, because she's an influencer, that's her job, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like this, for the fact that she is there being an influencer means something, because most influencers aren't going to be just coming to your restaurant. Like, I mean, they will, but not to the fact where somebody would even consider comping a meal.
Right. All right, let's go to the next one. Florida man arrested for DUI on lawnmower along toll road. A man faces charges after troopers say he took to his riding lawnmower onto a busy toll road while impaired. That is some real drunk logic though, because in his mind he was like, see, you can't drive drunk, but nobody said you can't mow drunk.
And then be like, sir, there's no grass here.
Hey, I'm just mowing my lawn, buddy. Nothing illegal about that.
Sir, sir, you are 8 miles from your house going 10 miles an hour. If you don't get out of here slowing, the traffic is backed up for 25 miles because you was in the right lane. Get out of here, sir.
I'm just going to get some gas from the gas station, go right back to finish my lawn, sir.
You're right. That is definitely some drunk ass logic.
They received calls from multiple witnesses at 8:30 a.m. Friday.
Oh, he was lit first thing in the morning.
Reporting
somebody was late to work. When they told their boss did a John Deere slowed them down, they were like, why you lying? I'm not lying. It was a John Deere in the middle of the road.
Well, also it's very hot, so you gotta get out there early. You'll get on that lawnmower. You gotta get out there early. Ain't no AC.
No, it's not.
Troopers say traffic cameras showed the lawnmower going south from Citrus County to enter Hernando County, and the rider was pulled over just south of the exit. They say Christopher Spain, 38, showed several signs of impairment, including small pupils, flushed skin, dry mouth, and visible irritation to the inside of his nose.
Damn.
Spain also had a small blue straw in his back pocket and repeatedly cleared his throat, sniffed, and spit during. They trying to say he was on that cocaine.
He on something.
He was arrested on charges of driving under the influence. Guess the race of Christopher Spain.
I'm going white.
Karen's going with white for this one. Let's check the chat room, see what they believe for Christopher Spain.
I bet you that John Deere cost more than most of the cars it was stalled behind him.
Well, definitely in Florida. George Jones drunk white. Get her done white. Riding dirty white.
Rolling cold.
Best part of waking up is Coors in your cup white. Flush skin white. Any story for Florida man's default white. Dale Gribble type white. The correct answer is white. He has quite the cabeza on him.
Oh,
He look like Megamind.
yes, he look like he loco on La Cabeza.
A lawnmower man, indeed. I mean,
Yeah, why he got that Forrest Gump haircut?
right. Well, Karen, you're 2 for 2, right?
Yes, woo!
Yeah. So you know what that means.
I ain't racist. How can I be racist about anybody or anything in my life? How can I?
Call them niggas. Just call them niggas.
It's time to guess the
Gold
race.
teeth, gold chain wearing, fried chicken and biscuit eating, monkey, ate baboon, big thigh, fast running, high jumping, spear chucking, 360-degree basketball.
In the Florida version of a golden shower, New York advertising executive was arrested early Saturday for allegedly urinating from a rooftop bar onto several victims below.
Oh no!
It's raining pee. Hallelujah. Matthew Day, 30, was busted for disorderly conduct at 1:30 a.m. At an incident at The Landing, a downtown St. Petersburg night spot.
It landed all right.
Right? It did. That describes itself as an elevated hangout balcony. Well, that I think he just misunderstood. He was like, it's an elevated, and I'm gonna let it all hang out on the balcony.
Yes, I am.
Watch out below. I believe in trickle down economics.
Yes, I do.
I'm a Reagan type of advertising executive. Cops charged that Day entered the rooftop bar, pulled his penis out of his shorts, and urinated from the balcony onto the sidewalk. Several passers-by were struck with urine. No one be part of that splashback.
Right.
So security spotted Day relieving himself, and it escorted the defendant out of the bar into the police custody. A criminal complaint which noted that Day showed an indication alcohol does not address if victims peed upon receive medical treatment. So yeah, because if you get peed on, it feel like I need medical. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like
I don't know.
I feel like I would be like, and probably they probably would just like give you a paper towel, but still I feel like I would wait till the paramedics showed up. Like, what are we doing about this?
Right? What are we doing? I smell like piss and I didn't do it.
Do I get like a round of rabies shots? Like, do we start some sort of like iodine tablet treatment? What do we do when you get peed on by random people? Can we test his pee? I know it's sterile, but am I pregnant now?
Right, what is happening here?
I'm just trying to understand do you need the DNA off of me? He peed on me.
Yes. Non-consensual.
What about the therapy? When does the therapy start?
Traumatized.
He was arrested, charged with disorderly conduct on the premises of a licensed establishment, a misdemeanor. He was released from county jail on $500 bond. He is a Penn State grad and co-founder of Ribeye Media and the firm's head of client success. According to LinkedIn.
Not anymore.
Other online listings. He founded 2023. Ribeye offers cutting-edge programmatic advertising solutions tailored for the local media marketplace.
Child, they don't be like, piss boy work for you. He does not work for us.
Karen, guess the race.
Oh, this is Blue Moon White.
Blue Natty Ice White. Splash damage white, says Charles. Splash damage. Madman White, slap on the wrist too. Yeah, Don also like to pee on things. Drunken white frat boy, pale aid white, dumbass white boy. Wow. Why you gotta insult the man? The correct answer is white. Yeah, he looks like if Justin Timberlake would play him in the movie about him. But yeah, oh my god.
Oh no, yeah. Not the double curls.
Not the double curls. Just peeing on everybody from up
Right.
top. It's not a better allegory for what's happening in Florida and the rest of the country.
Right.
Man, just pissing
What
on all
it tastes?
of us.
It tastes like piss to me.
If one of the people we peed on was Forrest Whitaker, that would have been amazing. And Forrest Whitaker did his Shield monologue from that episode. That would have been the greatest.
I wonder what he's gonna do today. I wonder what he's gonna do tomorrow. This guy just pissing. He's pissing all over us. He's pissing on you. What does it taste like? Chief, what does it taste like? Because you know what? It tastes like piss to me.
Sword ratchet this time, Karen. Can't believe I made it through this episode as high as I was. But I can see clearly now.
I don't see how you did it. Shit, I'm not high, and I thought Todd and Jeff was the same person. What does that about me?
Whew. Gotta ride the rainbow. A sword-wielding suspect was shot by police. Video shows moments before incident. Sacramento Police Department released a new video on social media that showed the moments leading up to an officer-involved shooting that occurred on July 14th. The 13-minute-long video stars with Sacramento Police responding to a call for service of a suspect who said he was armed with a sword and trying to kill his friend.
Oh, no.
It was 1:30 a.m. They pulled up on him. They got a call.
Late night.
Mm-hmm. And 1:45 a.m. Is when the officers got to the scene. They found the suspect armed with a sword outside of his home. Crews attempted to de-escalate and negotiate with him to put down the sword. At this point, officers had also requested that crisis negotiator teams respond to the area. The CNT arrived at the scene. They tried to get the suspect to put down the sword, but the suspect refused. He can be heard expressing that he wanted to take his own life. Then he stood up, removed the sword from the sheath, went towards officers swinging the sword, and that's when he got killed. They shot less than lethal munitions. They shot both. So I think we kind of covered this, but we didn't have this video in the police report before, because I remember this story where they did both the less than lethal and lethal munitions. I feel like we just talked about it. But all right, y'all, that's it for this episode. Thanks for listening. We'll be back.
Yeah, Balls Deep tomorrow.
Balls Deep Sports tomorrow for all the premium people behind the paywall. We'll see you tomorrow night. And for everybody else, we'll see you Saturday for feedback. So we'll talk to you then. Until next time, I love you.
I love you too. Mwah.
Bye, everybody. Happy 4th.